All right, the biggest game of the week that I can find so far is going to be Miami going to Florida State. One thing that I really like about the college football playoff, which there isn't many things about the college football playoff that I like right now, with it being expanded, is that it keeps games like this relevant. Okay, last week we're kind of setting up for a undefeated Florida State, undefeated Miami playing each other this week. Well, Florida State loses to Virginia, which great game by the way. Florida State loses that game. And usually back in the 14 playoff, that means that this game would kind of lose all the excitement. And there would still be a lot of excitement because it's two good teams, but not anywhere near as much because the college football playoff implications would be kind of diminished. So now there's still a lot of excitement around this game, and arguably even more because now Florida State has a lot less room for error. This is the kind of game that you need Florida State to win if you're the ACC, right? We have to make a statement that all of our teams are good, not just one is beating up on all the rest of them. You need to be able to show that all of your teams are good, not that one of your teams is good, just beating up on everybody else, which is what we thought was going to happen with Clemson, but now it's Miami. So if you're the ACC, you're definitely cheering for Florida State in this game, and I think that you guys would need Florida State to win this game and to prove that they are on the same level as a Miami, so that because Miami has shown they can beat the top teams. Like they just beat Florida, they beat Notre Dame. Like those are two huge games. And to say that Florida State can beat the team that also just beat those teams is going to be a big deal for the ACC and to prove that they're not completely irrelevant anymore, right? If you're Florida State, you look at this game as a correction game, a right the course kind of game, right? You have to, okay, we beat Alabama, and then we kind of like, oh, we beat Alabama, okay, we're back to being good again, thank God. And then you lose to Virginia. You kind of relax, right? And you get caught sleeping on a Friday night. That happens. But this is where you pull the nose up. This is where you get back on track, right? Can Florida State run the ball in this game? Florida State has ran the ball really well all season, but Miami has been able to stop the run almost better than anybody else. I mean, again, Jeremiah Love was completely irrelevant in that game against Notre Dame, and they were able to shut him down. Well, I think that they'll probably be able to shut down a Florida State run game that isn't as good. So if Florida State can run the ball, take some pressure off of Tommy Castellanos, then I think that they will have a shot to win this game. But you got to do it against Damon Payne. Good luck if you're Florida State, okay? So I think Miami's going to win this game. I think that they just need to do enough on offense to score probably about 25 to 30 points, and I think that should be good enough. I don't think that Florida State will be able to move the ball as well on that Miami defense because that Miami defense has been playing so good all year. They have been lights out. Completely lights out. They have looked great, and I just don't see a way that Florida State can really move the ball in a way that they can score consistently, right? I just think the Miami will be able to shut that down pretty easily. So I'm going to pick Miami to win this game, and I think I'm going to pick them to win the ACC outright this year. I mean, they have been on fire. They look like a top 5 team, at least a top 5 team with Carson Beck, how good he's played. Even though it hasn't been great, it's been a perfectly complementary style of game, which is really what he needs to do. It's what he was really good at Georgia because they always had really good defenses behind him, and he wasn't able to do that last year with the elbow injury, with everything going on. Like he didn't look good last year at Georgia. Now he has the weapons. He has that Tony kid. He's lights out. He's insane. That kid is so fast. And then you also have the defense to back it up. I think Miami might be one of the best teams in the country this year, let alone just able to beat a Florida State or win the ACC.